Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the B&B podcast. This is B, hopefully well and safe during these troubled times. I want to speak to you about addictions, right? So, addictions cloud your judgment and your logic. There's usually something, an internal conflict that's going through your body, and it's not clicking right, it's not functioning properly. And addictions come in many forms and manifestations. For one, you have your physical addictions or your dependencies, which usually crave on a certain drug or a certain drink like alcohol. And over time, as you consume more alcohol and drugs and start building a physical addiction to it, it deters your thinking ability and it deters your learning capacity, how quick you're able to learn something, how strong your memory is. And this is a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. You also have additional addictions such as your psychological, your mental dependencies or addictions. And a mental dependency or addiction usually focuses on a strong craving for a certain substance like marijuana. The absence of that substance like marijuana, shrooms, or any hallucinogen that affects your brain, if you're away from it, it deters your ability to concentrate solely on what you want to do. And the most important one, in my opinion, is your emotional addictions, your emotional dependencies. And this usually talks about your comfort zones, your sensation zones, and the ability to feel good at the moment. So, watching a good TV show every day, all the time is a prime example because it makes you feel good, it's bringing positive vibes into you, but you don't know what's going on in the outside world. And overall, tiny little addictions or dependencies over time, they will accumulate and start building negative emotions and negative energy in your body. This can affect how you act, how you perform, and eventually it can affect your surrounding environment, which you can take it to your families, your friends, your loved ones, and your partners. Now, everybody struggles with some form of addiction, either in the past, right now, or something that's occurring in the future. You either have your physical addictions, you either have your mental addictions, you either have your emotional addictions, but these addictions usually come for one reason and one reason only: a haunting experience or a haunting situation. You see, as humans, our brains were designed to snap these memories for reference and for data. You have a good memory, which gives you that pleasurable vibe, that pleasurable moment, those good energies. But also, you have those bad emotions and those bad memories to give you experience so you won't repeat the same mistakes. And you have to understand it's important to recognize where these memories lie, but it's more important to recognize yourself from falling into addictive use. We have too many people who are focusing on the wrong things and they end up straying on a path where they can't get out of. Sooner or later, they begin to submit to their emotions. They begin to submit to this emotion statue who is making them bow to them. And this is blocking you from your purpose. And through your purpose, you have nothing to control you. You have nothing to oppose you because you determine who you are and how you settle things. You have two directions when it comes to addiction. Your first option is to continue your addiction, not seek the help, not be accountable for your own actions, and you allow all these conflicting emotions to build inside you, causing an emotional outburst or some mental breakdown in some form. The second option is to embrace your pain and suffering, but allow it to empower you to make some healing and some changes into your life. You have the time to go to your families, you have times to go to your friends, you have times to go to your mentors to help you get out of this slump. And the way I see it, ladies and gentlemen, it basically comes down to this: do you want to sacrifice your days doubting yourself, doubting your routine, or do you want to get out of this slump, start a new life with a good vibe and a good connection to your soul? Breaking addiction is hard, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong, I understand you. But if you make this decision, it'll be the bravest decision that you have ever made because it'll gain a new perspective on your life. It'll help you to grow. And now you are a teacher to your subordinates. You are the shepherd to the sheep. So every time you think about picking up that bottle, every time you think about picking up that blunt, every time you think about picking up the remote every day to watch that TV, it'll be your last. Visualize your past. Visualize your goals. Visualize what's in front of you and let that carry you from that moment. Go seek new friends. Go seek new connections. Seek new mentors. Seek out your families because they're the ones who are going to help you to keep that ambitious drive and the ones that are going to help you if you ever descend down to your former self. Ladies and gentlemen, once you realize that, once you get out of bed, when you get out of bed, visualize that. Visualize your dreams and start building your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, this is B for the B&B podcast. Hopefully you're well and safe. Again, please like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment on the videos. If you have inquiries, anything that you need from B, let me know. And have a safe days, ladies and gentlemen.